You're listening to ADX Radio. DJ Nate from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.
Good afternoon, YouTube and Twitter. On this kind of still chilling day, I think it's supposed to be in the to me it felt like the 30s, and somewhat this morning though. Kind of went out, did a few things this morning though, but today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of double whammy it. What I mean is yesterday I was talking like pretty much like no other, no way though, and found out that YouTube wanted me to do this real quick thing, I guess, or something like that though. So it did not record. So today I'm kind of going backtracking doing that though, and then doing today's show too though. But it's all good, right? So with that being said, we're gonna hit this pretty hard here. So one thing that I was saying about yesterday was deer, different types of deer. Deer, like oh deer, you hit the car with, like I've done I don't know how many times. Yeah, pretty bad. And then there's a deer like yes deer, which is actually kind of the yes deer, the good deer, right? Um, so when you're not wanting to hit the deer like me, which is the yo deer, um, you find yourself saying, like things like yes deer, like the wife or whatnot. So when when I lived in Campton, um, as like feels to me like ages ago, um, it was I had a real bad accident up there. Like I had this one car I'm talking I had tricked out and whatnot, and everything. And I was on the way back home. Persons I knew up there, his house up there, and oh, I'm telling you, you didn't even see it coming, and bam! I mean, just hit the deer. Just I mean, I knew it. The hood just crunched, like you knew it was like real bad. So I started losing it. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do, and whatnot and stuff. So I was just pretty tore up. So um, I was yet to able to still drive the car home with the hood. Actually, I think we had tied the hood down. Which most people just like, well, hey, it's better than nothing. With me, I'm sitting there going, probably looking at him going, yeah, and you look how much money I put in this thing too. Um, yeah. So, well, eventually we ended up just towing the car out. You find yourself, well, when you have full coverage, it pretty much, in kind of a sense of way, pays itself off in a way, right? Well, that's for full coverage cars. See, the ones I drive now, they just got liability on them. Oh no, right? Um, and so now if I end up hitting something or whatnot though, and I'm sitting there going, and people's like, calm down. I could just keep going, because it's not going to help me. I mean, it's just not going to help me, is it? It's just I mean, as soon as you calm me down, I'm just going to sit there and fire up again. Um, so you have to be really careful out there on the roads, right? Because the deer. Um, well, then there's like the deer you like, go yes deer, like ones that if us men don't say that correctly to our wives, um, they go from yes to within 2.5 seconds. So us men tend to find out, what the real gridiron is, as they say. So if you ever catch a man running and it's from his wife, trust me, they're probably not playing tag. Um, he probably said something wrong or didn't say yes dear in the right way, and And well, of course, if he's running by you, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I guess he probably corrected himself, right? Um, so there's a difference in there. I mean, between deer, there's the, yes deer, which you still can, you know, suffer from fatality on that one. Or there's the deer like in, So when you're contemplating on which one you want to say, um, uh, just a catcher out there, guys. Just be sure to say it in the right way. Now, if you're the one you're hitting, though, 9 times out of 10, if you especially if your wife or whatnot's there with you, there too, though, is saying deer, like oh dear, it's not probably not going to save you from the yes dear because you're probably going to still suffer from a fatality. So whether it's either from the shock or well, we'll just leave it at that. So I mean, but no, just sit there and think. What do we think about? I mean, like literally, I'm just sitting there going, kind of laughing though because I'm sitting there going, he really thinks of this all day long. Not all day long. I do it the night before too. So I mean, depending on, um, I mean, like I told one of my friends one time, I said, we were talking about, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, well, I'll be a computer technician. Which I don't have my degree yet or nothing like that, but I'm still a technician because I've got a lot of the knowledge I learned from a guy in Campton though. But no. See, that was before all the mass murdering here. And what I mean by that is, let me slow you down there though, about the deer. Nothing else, just deer. Um, which I mean, so when he asked me again, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said stunt driver. He goes, what do you mean? And I looked at him and I said, I said, as many vehicles are wrecked, I probably could make some money off this by now. And he got real silent. He just went. So depending on my career change, whether it's going to be this or that, though, I still diligently have that in my mind. Um, but no, on a serious note, though, so when we have accidents out there that has to do either with deer or something else going on with other vehicles, and whatnot. Um, we want to we want to think that we're capable at the wheel to take action, right? Or at least we want to think that. Um, so be careful out there, folks, and this is seriously a serious note. Be careful out there though, because it may be a laughing matter now, and whatnot though is, but when it actually happens to you though, there's not really much laughing you're going to be doing about it. Especially if you've got somebody else you care dearly in the car with you. So just be careful out there, Kentucky, and whoever's listening out there. It is a very serious note though. But one thing, moving on to the questions of the day though, because like I said, I'm going to double whammy it today, so I'm going to, kind of just blow through this one real quick. Is how to solve, like it's a dispute kind of thing. How to solve the problem of a traffic jam in a city. Huh? Makes you think they're going, DJ Nate, he's a Looney Tune. Traffic jam, solve them? How can you solve a traffic jam? Well, there's actually numerous ways, that I think you can though, and notice it's not mean that I'm going to go out there and you're going to think I'm working from the DVR or looking to that. Okay, ain't gonna happen. So when you're stuck in a traffic jam, um, and you hear a bunch of vehicles and whatnot, you're thinking, ah! I mean, it just makes you want to yell, doesn't it? It makes you just literally want to just start screaming because if it's a traffic jam, you're gonna be stuck there probably like. And since of our way though, I've done it on New Circle Road in Lexington a couple times though. I'm not kidding, it'd be hours. Ah! Yes. Um. So a lot of those um are pretty much you know scary type things, right? Or at least we think it is because we know it's going to be a very very serious thing. Something's going to happen or something has happened. Um, it goes along the lines of okay, what do we do now? Like, how long is this going to take? You know, this is how can this be type of thing. So there's a lot of stuff running through our minds um, of these things though that we're thinking, oh no, right? Like there's just we just don't know what to do. Like how'd this even happen, right? And a lot of the times, um, it can just be a car accident. Yeah. So we don't we don't want to see that happen, do we? Though, especially if it doesn't involve us or at least somebody we love. So when we're thinking of those things going on, though, we might sit there and want to scream, because trust me, I've done wanted to do that. I don't know how many times in a sensible way, but it can derive from a lot of stuff though, can it? Do we think that it may be something we did, maybe like something when maybe we caused an accident ourselves? Have anyone you all ever done that? Like just by accident, that is. Um, was it um something maybe you think it was scary or something? Um, does it um derive upon the lines of well, did they have a crazy driver or something? Because trust me, I've seen a couple of them. I'm not saying I've never been either, but I'm saying that you know people get in a hurry, and whatnot. But it makes us think though, doesn't it? Or does it? A lot of us don't think what why things are happening. Does it? I mean, have you thought that it could have been this or could have been that? We could come up with 100 scenarios, couldn't we? Well, I mean, and it's still not derived from the fact is something really, really seriously happened. Traffic jams come all the time, whether it's that and sometimes it's horrible though. It can be a fatality too. Um, it really gets us thinking though, doesn't it? It really does. Um, does it scare you any? Whatnot? Um, does it um make you scream? Whether it's yell because you're stressed or whatnot. I mean, what is it? What does it do? Because I don't think we know, do we? I mean, we could do it all day long. Whether it comes down to us hoop and holler about something else, whether they put something wrong on your burger or something. I mean, serious though. No, hang on. I'm serious. That has happened to me. I would order something, either from McD's or Arby's or something. I get halfway down the road and come to find out my sandwich is made wrong. I'm sitting going, oh no, But I mean, do we? How do we react? How do you react when there is a traffic jam? You think? Does it go along the lines of um did something happen? Did I accidentally cause maybe something to happen? Or is it just something that, you know, happened? You really think makes us think though, doesn't it? Well, um, when you drive upon the thing of it maybe making you think there though, because I've come up on quite a few accidents myself. Some scary, some, and whatnot. Um, it's just it's pretty scary. It really is. So whether it's a accident like that or one that just makes you want to scream. Um, I mean, trust me, probably if you're screaming like that, it's probably like a little more serious with EMT. But whether you're in a serious accident, and you can be in an accident without even being in it, like you can be just in the traffic jam of it. I mean, just think though is how can we solve the problem of traffic jams in the city, because it probably could save lives. Don't you think? Hmm, pretty cool, isn't it? That's it for that one though. So when you go up upon that today, um, think of what you may have done, or if it's something that may drive upon something that may have actually happened. I mean, like seriously, like who knows, right? Um, it really depends on what's going on. So just be careful out there. Um, be mindful of the roads. Um, and just remember that it could mean something else than just you wanting to scream. It can mean it can mean a, um a ton of other stuff. So um that's it for that one. And then so I'm gonna just take a couple seconds here real quick, and then be able to get ready for the other one. I'm gonna stay on. I'm not going nowhere, so I'm still on here though. So that's it for that show, and we'll get ready for the next one.
You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Nick from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.
Okay, next part of the show. Here we go. Kind of cool in it though. You're like, wow, he went right into that, didn't he? Well, when I get my music license, which I'll be getting it here probably next coming month, and whatnot, though, I'll be playing a lot more music. So yay, yay on that one. Um, So next. So today, the word for today is delightful. Wow, delightful, huh? That can mean a bunch of things, all right, or at least you think it does. Um, when it's actually delightful, you're thinking of a lot of delightful things, right? Ooh, let's be delightful today. Let's do this today. It's so delightful, yay! And whatnot. You can have a lot of delightful moments, though, can't you? Whether it's um, something happened good in your life today, or you made an impact on somebody's life. Um, it really gets us kind of excited, though, doesn't it? I mean, or don't you think? Some of the delightful moments that I've always had is and I talked about a while back, is vacation time. I always got to go back to that. I always got to do that because um going to Myrtle Beach, like stuff like that, like we used to, and things like that too. Though it just what made it a flat out blast to me is um not a part of the reason of you wanting to scream on the trip, anything like that, but it's just real real like don't think you want to yell like that on at least on the movies though. But no, is the once we got there, you could smell the ocean. You could smell that salt water, and it's like whoa, yay! I mean, like and it's I knew we were almost there because when we got to it's before we even hit North Myrtle Beach. It goes up for miles. Now of course you can go to Virginia Beach and all that too, which is not too. I don't think it's too far from here. I'm not really sure, but I think well, West Virginia's got one too. I think whatnot. I'm not sure, but you can. But no, Myrtle Beach was our happy time. Was our delightful time. Um, and it's just well, like as soon as we got to start thinking of that smell, that salt water and whatnot, it made you think, well, if you're a surfer, surfs up, kind of thing. But I mean, I did maybe once twice, but one thing I love doing though was parasailing. Y'all ever done that? Parasailing? You get on this boat and they've got this harness on the back of the boat. Now the ones you all know this and you know what I'm talking about. So when you get on this boat, and everything now, and of course it's going back and forth though, and of course you're trying not to get seasick. Yeah. Um, and it's like going, oh yay, huh, maybe once or twice after that, that stuff too though. And once you get up there though, you'd be like, yay, and of course you get back to the boat again. Um, so now luckily I didn't get sick, but I mean, this one time I told mom and them they let us usually do one big thing, like one big thing we were down there at the beach, like it was whatever we pretty much wanted to, and this was like $50. I mean, seriously, guys, now it'd probably be twice as much now, but going parasailing was 50, and mom kind of was like, wait, what? Are you sure you want it? And of course, they knew what I was talking about. Mom and them know about parasailing because I mean, come on, it's not that, and it's really fun. So we go down there, get it paid for and whatnot. They take us on these little. I think it takes out. We have to go out to the boat. You can't really just straight out go out to the boat. I don't think. There's one. There's a. I think it's like one of those banana boats or something. One though. I think if I remember correctly, it took us to the actual boat, and of course, it takes us out there to where we get it really out there, a little bit out there, away from the beach a little bit. And so when we got going there though, they'll sit there and stop the boat for a few minutes though, get you harness and stuff though, and the boat will start picking up a little bit of speed. And so you're like, okay. Well, they'll they let the harness go. Yeah, they detach the harness, and you're starting going, whoa, And so what you do is you kind of just, I mean, they really got to pick up speed. So when the uh parachute, fills up, it's pretty much carrying you anyway. Though you're rarely probably hitting water. I think there's only once, twice. So I did it though, and they let you back up in there though. It was so much fun. So once they started doing that, yeah, I just started feeling myself departing from the boat. Um, and then when he really sped up speed though, I found myself departing from the boat really quick. Yeah. And so when I doing, I mean, guys, I felt like I'm talking live. It was amazing. You're like, I'm not kidding. You're about probably close to 100 feet in the air. Like I'm not joking. Probably at least close. If you're not 100, you're close to 100 feet in the air. You know, and but there, the only thing that's tying you and that boat together is cable, wire and harnessing cable. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not get you scared like, oh, it's going to snap because now you're all going to go. You're going to go from all I do that to going. Hey. No, no, no. Do it. It's so much fun. I mean, I hope we get to go to the beach this year some more time. I'm dying to go again. It's a blast. Now, of course, as well as you all know, things now are like twice expensive, unfortunately, especially with the pandemic and whatnot. So I think they're even not doing a lot of stuff because of that. And it's just, but hopefully they'll um, get things going up there though. Um, so yeah. So, but that was one of my happiest times. My delightful times was parasailing. Now I always loved to go to the beach, although I would get very like I was getting sunburned. See, so part of my family's got Welsh and Irish in it, so um, yeah, we don't tan. We sit there and burn. Um, uh, no, it does not mean you're going to get your pot of gold. um, no, I love the Irish side of my family. I love that history. I love the bagpipes. I told my mom and them the other day, I said, now I'm not wishing me up before them, but when I went for my funeral, it was bagpipes. Yeah, I want the bagpipe because they can do that because I've got Irish and Welsh in my family. So it's part of our heritage. So I love the Irish part of my family. It's just awesome. That'd be the Pennsylvania side. Um, and the war part of that up there is that side of that family though is General George Gordon Mean. He's one of my ancestors. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. So I have a lot of delightful times in my life. What are the delightful times in your life? What makes you that if you have a bad day or something, it's not going to dampen you too long because it doesn't with me because I think it's delightful times when it does. I just got my Christmas tree down today. Yeah, I did. And some of y'all probably thinking, finally? Well, unfortunately, folks, it's called sickness, and I've not been feeling too well either. And the other excuse of it to me is I like Christmas. I can do it if I want to. Yeah. No, but like I said, I've got a lot of delightful stuff in my, I've had a lot of bad, but I guarantee I have more delightful than I do the bad. So think of the delightful stuff going on in your life because it definitely can help you with um the bad, getting through the bad stuff. What delightful times have you shared with others, loved ones? Yeah, I've been married once. Yeah, I have. I had some delightful times with Samantha too. Oh, I'm telling you, my ex-wife. Well, we really did. I mean, we at the end we had more bad, but during the time though, we actually had a lot of good too. My son being one of them, one of the main ones, is a good thing. So yeah, I've got a lot of delightful stuff in my now job wise. Yeah, it's been a little rocky this year because I've been sick, and I did lose my job and whatnot though. But I'm sure a lot of y'all have too. I mean, it's wrong if you ask me, because really not you're not supposed to be able to lose it. So they say, and it makes you think. Yeah, so they say, right? Yeah, no. Is a lot of these companies being delightful? I mean, do you think they are? Nope, I don't. What's what? How have you been treating your life? Now, I've had a lot of bad too, but I've had a lot of good. You always got to think of of positive, guys. I'm a living miracle positive. What I mean is, more than ever in the past couple of years, because I used to be on negative this and negative that. I'm sorry, I did, but positive stuff's what gets me on every day on the mic with you guys. It really does. Point blank, every time. And that I'm doing a double whammy. There may be times I get on 3 times a day. I'm sure you guys love hearing me. At least I hope you do. Hit my website up, please. I put some updates on there. Last night I just put the event for the Blackberry Festival. Yes, it's a little early, but I've already got the schedule. It is going to be the 29th through the 3rd, and but we're technically really through the 2nd, because we usually go to Sunday. But it's going to be the 29th through the 3rd though, which will be that's just a Sunday. So I've already got the event schedule on there. The reason I went ahead and wrote mine up is because I plan on being there again this year. Um, my schedule's already up for that event that week. Because if I do end up doing it, no matter what though, that's gonna be the schedule anyway. So go on. Keep updated on my website, because I'm gonna keep you updated. If there's anything that you would like to happen in an actual event or something though, inbox me or let me know, please, and I'll put it up there. Or at least put it on my schedule part of it, because I need to know. So that's another big thing. That's the reason I'm bringing it up. Is delightful. Is my radio station here, which is on the station is really Facebook, but I'm still debating on want to do that or not. But definitely YouTube, as you're all hearing me right now, and Twitter. And I'm actually getting ready to make a Twitch account and put it on Twitch too. But I'm also, because XSplit can do a lot of stuff, and so can Restream. I'm also thinking about going on some of the Christian sites and stuff too, though, and going on there too. So it's just the possibilities are really endless right now, though, because and that's brought to you by XSplit, guys, one of my favorite broadcasters. Um, give it up for XSplit, guys. They've been awesome. Yeah, they're the reasons that I'm actually able to communicate with you guys is through XSplit. It's XSplit broadcaster. I would not doubt if some of the bigger places are using them too. So yeah, they're really really cool. So but back to so delightful times mean delightful times does not mean spiteful crimes. And the reason I'm saying that way is if you're really delightful, you're not really making a crime or anything, do you? Now, non delightful times means spiteful times. That's weird, isn't it? What do you sit there day in day out? I do a lot of thinking myself. I mean, it's about all I do anymore. But it's not necessarily always a bad thing. Like I said, I'm working on a project for the church and stuff too, though. I got some bids together for them. I'm kind of excited about that. Um, but do you sit there and think of things you want you meant to do, you want to do, or do you sit there and just think, or do you sit there and think not think at all? It's all good. I got this. It makes me think, guys. I'm telling you, it really does. Some of the times that'll blow your mind really is times when you do things spontaneous. I love to do things spontaneous. I'm a very spontaneous person. I mean, I'm just not able to do a lot right now though because of me being sick. Now, my kind of right hand man is not really well, really kind of to it, Um, said yesterday the church thing though they kind of looked like they were. And I don't get me wrong, I'm not I don't leave people hanging. It's just where I'm not feeling well. He said they kind of had to do a backup plan yesterday. Now I love doing it, guys. Oh, I'm telling you, you ask people that know me. You sit there and ask people that know me. They'll tell you, oh yeah, he loves it up there. Oh, what he does. But do I have to be up there to enjoy all that and everything? No. I'm a technician where I walk in and walk out of the building. I need to do it for the Lord because it's where I need to be right now. But seriously though, guys, pray for me though because I've had a rough day again today too though. I got a few things done today, but it's just it's real rough on me. So be careful. Um, be mindful of your surroundings too. Um, just COVID-19, guys, is real. It's very very dangerous too. It about got me 3 times. About passed away from it 3 times. It's pretty bad. Now, when I start feeling better, you guys will know that too, because I'll be able to go longer, longer times on here though. But hey, it's a good start, all right. Um, do we think delightfully when we're thinking of what's going on with the U.S.? Do you get a good vibe about it or not? Does it concur with you what's going on? Does it settle with you? Doesn't with me. Mm-mm. I think we can do a lot more to boost the economy and whatnot. Um, instead of doing some of the things that have been done, and that's all I'll say about it. I mean, fortunately, you got to watch what you say on these forums. But I'm not out to be in because if I sit there and talk about politics all day anyway, like I said, trust me, it stresses me out. But this is a standard question though. Is does it settle with you what's going on with the U.S. or what we're doing? Because it doesn't with me. But it doesn't. You don't have to go along with me. I don't think it is a delightful time. I want it to be though. Think delightful, and you won't think spiteful. Question of the day: what scene in a movie always gives you goosebumps every time you watch it? So I got quite a few actually. Has any of y'all ever seen the movie Waxworks? I love those movies. Yeah, there's like 2 of them, and now mind you, I just said that I said that those are my favorites. But yet, there's times that they really will give me goosebumps every time I watch them. I mean, what scene in a movie always gives you goosebumps every time you watch it? Sit there and think about that. Now here soon I'll go back to the interactive questions we were having though. on the Harry Potter thing. I'm not gonna do Harry Potter until I get my license again, or get the license, guys. So that way I'm not, because they cut a few. Which guys, YouTube is doing their job. They are. I appreciate them though. They're doing the job and stuff, because they're pretty much trying to keep me out of trouble. With artists and all that. But once I get that license, what the license does is it pays the artists and all that for my use of it. Things like that too, though. So once I get next month, everything, I promise we'll crack right back into Harry Potter and all that stuff, though. But so it's just gonna be kind of talks like I am right now, though, up until I can get that license. But I promise you that will be coming soon. So, um, but just think of that question about the day, though. It's question of the day. Um, so that's gonna probably be it for me today. Like I said, I get on a little bit of time each day. Kind of just do a little resting too. That way I can get back to you guys full blast. Things like that too, though. So, um, but be careful out there on the roads, deer, or whether you're saying or oh dear, whichever one you want to say. But and watch out for traffic jams, folks. They can be very very bad, and they can cause fatal accidents and cause real bad ones too. So watch out for traffic jams. Be delightful. Um, um, with what you do, or try to be. I try to be. I do. I mean, there's a uh, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted, don't we? That we shouldn't. So just uh be very careful, whether it's on the road or it's being delightful out there, because it could end up paying off. One of the way though is for you doing a good deed, or guys, it could end up getting you a world of hurt, a lot of trouble too. And one of those ways I mentioned, or all of them at the same time. So keyword of the day is delightful, guys. Then on that note, you all have a delightful evening, and you all have a good
one. You're listening to NDX Radio. DJ Nick from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.